Gucci suit, I'm feeling righteous. Yeah, I know that the truth is hard to digest. Yeah, 5 or 6 pills in my right.
Hello people, we are continuing my walkthrough of Tales of Vesperia. Not sure if I said that right, please tell me down in the comments. As you see, I found a way to show my face again. So, enjoy the video. And I'll try to be as quiet as possible. Sorry for the echo.
Reaching out for no man's land to take a
And this is a collab with me and my brother. So this video will be going on both of our channels.
I guess I can't let things go either. Late night stroll?
The scenery here reminds me of home.
Huh. Your home must be in a pretty place then.
I just mean that it's up high like this and has a good view. Not that I have a problem with height.
Yeah, I guess you wouldn't, riding around on that monster.
His name is Baul, and he's not a monster. And it's not only because he can fly. We've been together ever since he saved me during the war.
War? You mean between the Empire and the guilds?
This world always seems to be ravaged by some war or another.
Yeah, I guess so. It was you who attacked Estelle here earlier, wasn't it?
You're pretty sharp if you were able to tell who it was I was after.
I'm just that kind of guy. Pharaoh also appeared because of Estelle. Is there some connection between them, between him and your partner?
It's hard to explain.
But you won't deny it, that you would come for her.
I'm afraid I'm not very good at lying.
All right, I won't ask any more questions. But if it looks like you're going after her again...
You needn't worry. I won't be doing that sort of thing anymore. You have my word.
You mean it?
What can I say that will make you believe me?
Well, you said you were no good at telling lies. It's not like we're all that different. I've got a few skeletons in my closet, too.
Who doesn't?
He's a strange one.
Well, shall we have a look around the town?
We also need to have a look at the Blastia that went berserk last time.
It seems like the area has returned to normal.
Yeah, doesn't look like it's gone berserk since then.
Hey, it's those guys we met at Nor Harbor.
Miss Estelle! How have you been?
Who is this?
We helped these people out at Nor Harbor.
We can't thank you enough for all you've done for us.
Where's your father?
I haven't seen Teagle, my husband, for the past 3 days.
Sounds like that rumor might be true.
Don't you have any hunches?
Yes. The night before he disappeared, he talked again about working to become a noble.
Become a noble? What do you mean?
When this city is finally completed, we will be able to live here as members of the nobility.
Huh? That doesn't sound quite right.
What do you mean?
The rank of nobility is reserved for those whose service has earned the Emperor's confidence.
But Sir Cumore gave his word to us. He said we would be welcomed as nobles.
Cumore? From the Imperial Knights?
Yes, he is acting as the current magistrate of the city.
I'll bet he is.
That is strange, though. I mean, the Imperial throne is empty and all.
But then why on earth have we been working this hard? And what about Teagle?
Is father not coming back? Hey, Yuri.
You're gonna ask me why we don't take this on as a guild, right?
I promise to take care of her fee when I pay my own.
Well, okay, that's fine.
What? But
So this means our next job is finding a missing person.
And if Q Moore is up to his usual stunts, we'll just have to slap him around till he stops.
Right. The Knights do exist for the protection of the people, after all.
Let's just make sure we're careful. The Knights could squash a little guild like us if we get on their bad side.
As you wish.
We'll find your father, I promise. Just wait right here.
Well, that's that. We'll take the job.
thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, let's go find him.
There's something very suspicious about that area over there.
Yeah, even more so because it's marked off limits.
I wonder if there's some way we could get in.
Careful, guys! Remember? Careful!
I'd like to pass if I could.
Sorry, no can do, buddy. The laborers' camp ahead is too dangerous.
Thank goodness. Knowing you, Yuri, I thought for sure you'd try to force your way through.
Well, proceed with caution and all that. Boss's orders, you know.
But how should we get by the guards?
I really think forcing our way through would be the simplest and most effective way in.
No, I won't allow it. All we need to do is draw the guard away from his post.
But how will we do that?
Maybe by, you know, seducing him with feminine...
Well then. Well, Judy, you're probably the best choice.
Yes, I think so.
Aren't you sure of yourself?
Well then, shall we?
Where are we going?
To buy a dress, of course. I can't seduce anyone in these rags.
Isn't what you're wearing good enough?
No, my pride would never allow it.
I don't really understand, but she appears to be going to buy a dress.
So she's going to see the peddler then?
Excuse me, I'm looking for some fascinating outfits.
Fascinating? Are you out for a date?
Ugh, how plain.
Well, how about this one?
Nope.
All right, then what about this? What exactly are you looking for?
For example,
No way! I have nothing like that.
then could you possibly make one for me?
Let's see. If you brought me a soft tail, basilisk scale, and a small bird feather, I could make you something nice. You should be able to get all of the items from the monsters on the outskirts of the city.
All right, let's go.
Judith's really into this, isn't she?
Seems like she likes this sort of thing.
This looks easy.
Rumiata!
Azure Edge!
Oh, power that makes soul shine. Photon! Oh, power that makes soul shine.
Resound, O cry of victory! All right. Hold still. I'll make this quick.
Oh, power that tries soul shine. Photon! Oh, power that tries soul... Repeat! Your tail?
Leave it to me!
Oh, power that defies my enemies.
The sign of victory!
Yeah.
All right!
Hey, that kind of hurt. Man, could you be any weaker?
Don't get cocky. Starstroke! The cry of victory! Repeat?
Yeah, I feel good.
Oh, I feel...
Oh, you've brought the items. Wait here while I make you something nice.
What do you say? Does it look okay on me?
You didn't have to change your costume like that.
So grown-ups are interested in these kind of outfits.
All is ready. Let's go.
Hey, are you seriously going out in that outfit?
Huh? Something wrong with it?
Well, I could see everything. Never mind that.
It's very cute, and I have a feeling that this is gonna work.
Before that, could you do something about your outfit?
I like it.
Oh, it's so hot out here.
Hello there. Oh, oops. Did you get an eyeful just now?
No, I didn't see anything. I didn't even see if there was anything to see.
Oh, is that so? That's a shame.
Shame?
Are you going to make me say it out loud? I've fallen madly in love with your big, strong work ethic.
Madly in love?
Mm-hmm. So, you get what I'm saying, right?
Maybe.
Maybe I'll just have to come out and make it clear. Would you like for you and me to have a little fun?
Yeah, but there's someone back in the capital I promised to marry.
No, don't be such a stick in the mud.
But
Good work.
Can't believe adults can be easily fooled like this.
And how long are you gonna stay in that costume?
I guess this calls too much attention. I'll leave it at the shop.
But what was the fun thing you were talking about?
Going for a swim.
Really? Damn.
All right, on to the next step.
Huh? What?
It should be easier to go in if you dress like a knight.
Who? Me?
Carol would work just as well.
What? Me?
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Yuri.
I guess I'll have to do it. But really, a knight of all things? Oh well, if this helps us fool them, all the better.
Hey! Quit goofing off over there!
Huh? What's the matter?
You should get back to your post before things get even more out of hand.
What do you mean, out of hand?
The mage we captured is running wild! Hurry up!
Roger. Okay, be right back.
Huh?
You got a lot of nerve locking me up in a dump like this. Do you have any idea who you're dealing with? Get your superior out here now!
Rita, what is she doing here?
Calm down already! I'll go call him right now!
Shut up!
Wow, she hasn't changed much.
Let me go!
Settle down, it's just me.
Yuri? Are you okay? Rita?
Have you calmed down?
Yeah.
So what are you doing in a place like this?
I thought I'd check out the Blastia here before investigating the air crenny.
And you wound up biting off a little more than you could chew, just like always.
But what was it you got involved in?
They sneaked the Blastia into the labor camp at night. I mean, that's already pretty shady.
Don't tell me you were sneaking around investigating it when you got caught.
Of course not. I was very stealthy about it.
And then you got caught.
Well, I couldn't just sit around while they were trying to do something weird with the Blastia. The people here have been threatened by the Knights and are being made to work.
I bet Teagle's in there too.
We cannot allow this to go on.
And what about this Blastia you saw?
It was a Hoplone Blastia. It looks like they're gathering them up for a war.
They wouldn't. You don't think they're planning on attacking Dongrest again?
But why? After they've just set up the friendship agreement.
It's gotta be Cumore. There's no way he intends to keep any promises he made to the guilds.
Do you know him, Yuri?
You met him once, at Kerbakron.
Oh, you mean the guy with the creepy voice?
I don't mind discussing things here, but aren't we forgetting something?
That's right! We've got to rescue Teagle and the others!
Then we'll put an end to that forced labor, get rid of all the Blastia they're gathering, and...
You can't just get rid of Blastia. They need to be recovered and taken care of.
Then we'll have the mages and Ospio come pick them up.
Wait, we're being careful, right?
But...
One thing at a time.
right.
Okay, then let's get back to our original plan and head down.
Okay.
Hide!
Ah, my lord. Are you sure you shouldn't be going to the sands of Kogor now, sir?
I don't have to pay attention to Alexei's orders. Using the money and weapons I have, everything will soon be within my reach.
And I hope you remember to appreciate the work Leviathan's Claw has done for you.
Yes, you will be taken care of, Jaeger.
You'll take those weapons I sold you and attack the Union. Boom!
I'm afraid I have my sights set on loftier things than the Union.
Ignoring the Dawn is a big no-no. He is a wonderful guy, yeah? Don't go forgetting that.
My. It almost sounds as if you respect the man.
Respect him, I do, but Leviathan's Claw always gets the job done.
Oh, such dedication. That's just what I like about you. Don't worry, though. You're looking at the future Commandant of the Imperial Knights. That fool Alexei telling me to watch the Union while he signs friendship treaties with them.
Yeah, you tell him.
If it were me, I'd crush them in the blink of an eye with your lovely weapons. The Union can't possibly hope to stop me.
Yeah.
Hey, that guy with the weird hair looked over here and laughed.
He definitely spotted us, all right.
So he thinks we're funny, does he?
Man, it's always the same thing with these idiots. So now we know there's a bunch of people being kept down there.
Yeah.
All right, let's go free them from the idiots.
Got that right.
All right, if we find anyone being forced to work, let's tell them to run.
Let's work together.
Let's go. ready. I'm taking you down.
I'll blow you away!
We're done.
Look who's here.
And a group of those red eyes.
Looks like Hugh Moore has become their new client.
Hey, do you think that guy who talks all funny could be the Red Eye's boss?
It sure looks that way from here.
Get to work! No slacking off, you...
Look, it's Teagle!
If it's money you want, you'll have more than you can use. Now work!
Wait!
Who? Yuri Lowell! What are you doing here? Princess!
You have no right to call yourself a knight. Brute force is not the way to honor the prestige of the Empire. Put down your weapons now. You will also release the people you have tricked into coming down here.
This all might be easier if such a naive little princess were to simply disappear. All of your utopian ramblings make me sick.
That's not the kind of thing someone with delusions of becoming Commandant of the Knights would say. It's you!
You'll be all right now.
Jaeger, get rid of them.
Ja, my lord. Nothing personal, you see? Just business.
evil!
We can't just let it go.
We gotta catch him!
I must admit, you're very strong.
Sir Cumore, it's the Flynn Brigade!
Flynn!
Well, send him away!
We tried, but he insists on coming down to perform an inspection.
That lower quarter lout, he simply has no tact.
Gosh, droite.
Yes, Jaeger. This is our time to shine!
I think we better be making the escape, yeah?
Ah! What is this? Please, step this way. Move! Move! Time to get a move on!
We'll get you next time!
What an original line.
If we don't follow them, they'll...
Wait! Our job is to rescue Teagle!
But... I don't know whose job is what, but are we following them or not?
Everyone freeze! That's enough!
Hey, just in time.
Yuri!
Can you get up?
Yes.
Sorry, but it looks like something's come up. You'll have to head back by yourself. Say hi to the wife and kid for us.
I will. And thank you.
So we are going after them.
Yeah, I'm sure Flynn has things under control here. Sound good, Carol?
Yeah. Plus, I think Estelle's gonna take off after him any minute.
Sorry.
Jeez, we're going after them, right? So let's get go-
All right.
Yuri, wait!
Gotta run, Flynn!
Lady Estellise, this journey is far too dangerous for...
Get ready. I'm taking you down.
Rapide, you okay?
Nice!
Alright, who's next?
Holy power, come to me! Holy power, come to me! First aid!
I gotta try and keep up.
Destroy it! This? No, this isn't... Piece of cake!
Don't get cocky! Holy power, come to me! First aid!
Alright, who's next?
Drag it over! This? No, this isn't scary.
There's no sign of them.
Looks like they ended up getting away.
Where are we anyway?
A forest in central Tolbikia. If I'm right, Torum Harbor is east of here.
We should probably just get to the harbor rather than going back to Heliord.
What? But what about Cumore? Do we just
I thought the purpose of your journey was to find Pharaoh.
Well,
I wasn't aware brave Vesperia was formed to follow your random whims.
I'm sorry. That was never my intention.
She's just telling you to relax. Besides, Flynn's on the scene, right? You can be sure he'll take care of things.
Hey, Pharaoh? Brave Vesperia? Start explaining.
Just about to ask the same questions myself.
Huh? What the?
What's wrong, Miss Genius Mage? Forget me already? It's me, Raven the Great.
Who the hell do you...
I told you, Raven the Great. Man, you're a scary little kid, you know that?
So, what are you up to?
With all the stuff you've been doing, poor Raven got sent all the way out here to keep an eye on you.
Why would they do that?
First things first, let's go find an inn at Torum Harbor. I'll tell you everything there. Raven's pretty hungry, you see.
I suppose there's no point in hanging around here. Torum Harbor is a good first step.
Torum Harbor, then. Would that be all right?
Yes, of course. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be selfish.
Okay, let's go.
I know we haven't been gone for long, but I have to say, it still feels good to be back.
Can I get you Pansy some tissues, or can we go to the inn now? I'm so hungry.
All right, all right. Huh. So even the Union can't sit still when it knows a princess of the Empire is out on the loose.
Then the Dawn knows that I'm a candidate for the Imperial throne, too.
Yup. That's why he told me to come keep an eye on you.
So you're here to observe her? That's kind of creepy.
Really?
What? Is it just me?
Anyway, here I finally catch up with you, and I wind up sticking my foot in that mess back there. It hasn't been easy for old Raven.
But why worry so much about Estelle?
It's only natural considering the state of things between the Empire and the Union.
Each side is trying to feel the other out. The Dawn just wants to keep track of their movements.
So, you're all planning on looking for this pharaoh by going to the sands of Kogor?
Yes.
Do you know what sort of place a desert is?
Well, it's hot and dry, and they've got a lot of sand there.
That's putting it lightly. It's not as easy as all that, though.
Our plan is to get to the area together first.
And then?
Then I guess we'll go around and ask where Pharaoh is.
I don't even know where to begin commenting on that plan. So it's not just that you don't want to go back to the castle anymore, right?
Well...
It'd be easier on old Raven if you did, though. I'm just saying.
No, I'm sorry, but I have to know the truth behind Pharaoh's words.
Huh. Well, the Desier continent actually suits me just fine.
Why is that?
I've got to go to Nordopolica for another errand I'm running for the Dawn. Have to deliver a letter to Bellius.
Whoa, that's pretty important.
That's the boss of the Colosseum and ruler of Nordopolica, isn't it?
Technically speaking, he's called the Duce.
Do you know what's written in the letter?
Sorry.
It's got something to do with those monsters that attacked Dongrist. In particular about that Pharaoh chap you all are following. The Don thinks Bellius will know something about that monster.
Looks like it just became worth our while to pay this Bellius a visit too.
Right.
So if you don't mind, Raven here will just tag along with you.
That's fine, but you'll have to follow the laws of brave Vesperia.
Got it. It's not like I can go join in your guild, you know? You understand.
Why can't you join Brave Vesperia?
It's against the rules for anybody to be in 2 guilds at the same time. And I guess technically speaking, you are a member of Altosk.
What do you mean, technically?
So are we done? I'm gonna go get some rest then.
Okay. What do you think Rita's gonna do?
What indeed?
Does this mean we're on our own until we leave tomorrow?
Yeah, we'll all meet down at the harbor then.
What's the matter, boss?
I don't know if I like you calling me that.
The boss is the boss. What would you have me calling you instead?
Just call me whatever you called me before. This boss thing seems a little over the top. It makes me feel silly to have you calling me that.
Don't you think you'll get used to it?
Well, maybe.
Well, you know way more about guilds than I do, right?
I guess. The boss of a guild has to stand as a role model for everyone else. I wonder if I could be that great of a person.
Come on, it's not like you're expected to be the best boss ever from the very beginning. You can take it a little at a time. For now, our guild has a job to complete.
You're right. First we need to take Estelle to meet Pharaoh. But do you think we'll be able to meet him?
Our guild's job is to figure out a way to meet him. If we can't meet him, we won't get our reward, and people will lose confidence in our abilities. That's all there is to it.
I think we may have picked something a little too tough for our first job.
It's more of a challenge that way, and our reward will be that much bigger too. Let's make the best of it.
Yeah.
Do you really plan on helping Estelle find that Pharaoh whatever?
Yeah, I guess so.
Didn't that thing say that Estelle was an insipid poison or something?
Yeah, I heard.
After something like that, I guess you can't just tell her to forget about the whole thing. But it won't help her if she uses that as an excuse not to deal with the issue of the succession to the throne.
Yeah, I'm worried that might happen.
What are you talking about? That's what is happening.
Yeah, maybe.
But...
You're saying I should take her back to the castle?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
It was her decision. We have to let her figure out what she should really do.
You realize it might come to blows with this Pharaoh guy, right? She won't get to figure out anything at all if she dies.
She's not gonna die. That's why I'm going with her.
Ugh, have it your way then.
I can't believe we have to travel with you.
What, you ain't happy?
Well, I'm not exactly jumping for joy.
You're too glum. Lighten up. Didn't I stand together with you in the face of evil?
That was only because you had to. I still haven't forgotten about what you did at Nor Harbor.
You still remember that. Some people just don't know when to give up.
I'm not about to make a list of all your offenses. Saying that I'd rather not have your company on our trip is already more than enough.
Don't worry, don't worry. I'll be on my best behavior. I behaved myself at Cave Mock and Gasperos, didn't I?
Yeah, that sure would be nice.
What should worry you more is whether or not these old bones will be able to keep up with you youngins for much longer.
You plan on sticking with us until Estelle goes back to the castle?
The Don ordered me to keep an eye on the girl. I ain't got much choice in the matter.
Sounds like a tough job.
I wonder if I could hand her over to the Imperial Knights somewhere.
I can see it in your eyes, old man. You're thinking bad thoughts again.
Nah, not at all.
Well, it's really too bad that you're going to be traveling with us, but might as well make the best of it.
What do you mean, really too bad? Well, whatever. Anyway, Raven the Great is going back to the inn. Later, boy.
I'm just incorrigible. Whenever something or someone catches my eye, I forget all about everything else. I really lose sight of everything I was planning on doing beforehand.
Yep, that's about right.
I came to my senses after Judith told me. Until now, I've been dragging the rest of you around with me like there's no tomorrow.
Hey, it could be worse. If you were Empress, one word from you and the entire Empire would run off to do your bidding.
Yeah. I kind of feel like coming with you was the right choice.
Oh yeah?
I've been able to see all sorts of new things. I still don't know whether I'm going to take the Imperial throne, but there are still so many things left to learn about in this world.
And Pharaoh's one of those things?
It scares me to think about it, but I have to know who I am. I have to know what he meant by saying I was the insipid poison of this world.
It sounds like you've made up your mind.
Yuri? I might end up trying to order you guys around again. Next time I do that, yell at me, would you?
Sure. It's not the sort of personality trait that's easy to fix by yourself. Though there's another guy who's also a tough nut to crack, so I think we'll let him be the one we vent our frustration on.
Well, I'm going back to the inn.
I said that I will deal with things in my way of doing. But I let Cumore escape that easily. What a shame. I don't know how I could explain this to Flynn. I know. We have Guild's job to deal with rather than Cumore. Yeah, I just can't let him loose. Men of his kind will never learn, and will always repeat the same thing forever. I'll have to do something. I left the Empire and formed a guild for this kind of purpose. He will get what he deserves.
Oh? Are you going to look for that Cumore guy by any chance?
Nah, just going on a walk. Where were you?
Just out for a walk like you.
What you said to Estelle earlier hasn't been gnawing at you, has it?
What I said earlier.
Didn't you say some pretty harsh things to Estelle?
Oh, right. Sorry to beat you to the punch like that.
What? You didn't beat me to the punch on anything.
You were going to tell her the same thing that I did, weren't you?
What, you figured it out? You don't have to apologize for something like that.
All right.
So weren't you going off to look for Cumore after feeling bad about hurting Estelle with what you said?
No, I wasn't. You don't believe me?
You care for other people's feelings a lot more than you let on, I think.
No, not at all.
Well, whatever.
What about you? Aren't you going out to look for him?
I told you already, I'm just going for a walk.
Ready to go?
What should we do about Rita?
That one has her own matters to attend to.
That sounds about right.
So, first to the harbor and then find a boat?
Huh? You mean...
Are you coming too?
Yeah.
Wasn't there something you had to go do?
You were going to investigate the air craner, weren't you?
It turns out the one at Cave Mock the Commandant asked me to look into has already been researched. I hadn't really made up my mind about which route to take to research the others.
So you'll be using us to help with your investigations?
Well, there's no guarantee I won't run into trouble like back at Heliord. Anyway, it'll be safer for me this way than going alone.
Nice to see your glowing personality hasn't changed.
This means we'll be able to travel together again. I'm so happy.
Yeah, you know, it's no big deal. Anyway, we were going to the harbor, right?
Ah, to be young again, I tell you.
You got something you want to say?
Whoa! Down, girl!
To the harbor, then.
it's you all. We meet again.
So what's a successor to the Imperial throne doing in a place like this?
I've been working with the Dawn to officially seal our Treaty of Friendship.
Is it going well?
Well, I wish I could say it were going better.
I can imagine. That Heracles monstrosity kinda made the Union really not like the Empire.
Yes. And now, prominent members of the Empire are voicing their doubts regarding the Friendship Treaty.
The conditions the Dawn gave the Empire were for a treaty of equality, after all.
And they are certainly not on equal footing with something like that.
Yes. Had I known about Heracles beforehand, I could have stopped them, but...
You didn't know about that thing? You're in line to be Emperor.
I know, but I have no authority over the Imperial Knights.
The Imperial Knights act on orders from the Emperor alone. They do not report to anyone else.
Well then, it's easy. Just become Emperor.
You mean...
Becoming Emperor isn't as simple as that.
Why not?
To ascend to the throne, one must possess the Imperial treasure, Dane Nomos. But Dane Nomos went missing around the time of the Great War, 10 years ago.
Huh. So that's the real story why we still don't have an Emperor.
And that's why Rago wanted to get his hands on Dane Nomos.
What was that, Yuri?
Forget it, it's nothing.
Anyway, is it really okay for an Imperial candidate to be wandering the streets like this?
I was just on my way to Heliord.
Ah, that is closer to Dongress than this place is. Negotiations would probably go smoother there.
I believe so too.
Master Yoder, we should be off.
If you'll please excuse me.
Against that many? You've got to be crazy!
I wouldn't do that even if I had 9 lives.
What's going on?
Halt! If you won't do the work I've paid you for, then I want my money back. Add the Indigo Beasts to the blacklisted guilds.
Yes, Madam President.
Isn't that the woman we met at Dayton Hold?
Yeah, that's her all right.
Well, why do you guys know her?
We just met her once a while back. Is she a friend of yours?
I wouldn't say I know her. She's the president of Fortune's Market, one of the 5 Master Guild.
In other words, she's one of the top dogs at the Union.
Hey, I just got an idea!
What's up, Carol?
Maybe she could get a boat for us to take across to Desier.
Well, if it isn't Mr. Yuri Lowell, you've come at just the right time.
Huh, I guess those wanted posters really do work.
Listen, I've got a job that would be just perfect for you.
Hard labor, huh?
I like a man who can cut to the chase. As you may have heard, schools of mermen often attack cargo ships at this time of year.
Huh? But I thought there was another guild that always served as your escort.
It seems the leader of the mercenary guild I hire passed away suddenly, so they aren't available. The other Guardian guild simply has no backbone. I don't know what to do.
What was the name of that Guardian guild you mentioned?
The Blood Alliance.
Gee, I wonder what could have happened to them.
You're all as guilty as I am. Hate to disappoint you, but we're in the middle of something right now, so...
Wait, Yuri, what about the boat?
Did you say boat?
We've made a guild of our own.
We're called Brave Vesperia.
That's a wonderful name. Well then, shall we talk business? Mutual gain is one of the basics of all business, you know. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Sorry, but like I said, we're in the middle of a job. We can't take on anything else right now.
We won't call it business then. Let's just say we'll cooperate as 2 guilds helping each other out. That way we won't be going against any guild principles. There are various incentives for getting along with me, you know.
right, we can talk, but we need to go to Nordopolica. We can't afford any detours.
Fine with me. The mermen are only a problem in the waters near here. As long as I get to another port, I'm good. Once we arrive, I won't have any trouble making arrangements with another ship.
Wow, she means business. Literally.
So, do we have a deal?
I have the sinking feeling we just got tricked into something.
Fortune's Market isn't known as the best group of salesmen under the sun for nothing.
This isn't so bad. Now we have a way to cross over to Desier.
I'll even throw in a bonus for all of you.
Bonus? What do you mean?
If we arrive safely in Nordopolica, I'll give you the boat we used to get there.
Really?
The boat looks pretty beat up, but it's still a good deal.
Right?
So these mermen must be pretty tough customers if you're willing to part with the boat.
I'll leave that to your imagination.
Figured as much.
Marvelous. We have a contract then. Now that we've settled the details, I'd like you to get to work right away. Just let me know when you've made your preparations.